Hello my friends, it is Crystal and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be doing lots of fall decorating. We are continuing on and moving into the living room, which is our most lived in room of our entire home, and then as well as my office. We have a lot of fun spaces. I've already started clearing things out. You can see my mantle is bare at the moment, so lots of fun areas to add some fall decor. Now, just in case you missed it, I've already shared a fall kitchen decorate with me. We've also done some tiered trays, some shopping, and then in my most recent video I shared, we decorated the entryway already. So just in case you missed any of those, I will have them linked down below. But let's just jump in and get decorating. As I mentioned, I cleared everything out of our living room as well as my office area, and I actually think I'm going to start in this space and decorate this room for fall. I was fighting some rain that was coming, and so just trying to make the most of my sunshine while I can. But just clearing everything out makes it so much easier to clean before I add all of my new decor. I'm terrible at keeping up with dusting, so it's just the perfect time to do it. But to get started, you saw me take down my gallery frames that hang above my desk, and I had shared in my fall decor haul that I had ordered these prints or files off of Etsy, and then I went to Walgreens and had them printed off. So they are very simple prints. They were very inexpensive, but exactly what I wanted for this wall. I didn't want too much because I know I have a lot of other fall decor to add. This black bowl or tray was from Hobby Lobby. I feel like it was back, I cannot remember. It's been a little while, but I always have it out on my desk and I like it. So I decided to just keep it out along with the silo from Hobby Lobby. It was in the spring shop. There's still candy in it, believe it or not, but just adding in a full plant from last year along with a Kirkland's candle. When I was planning out all of my fall decorating, I went back and watched my videos, and I did decide that I liked how I had a couple of these styled, so I'm going to do things very similar, but I also have a few new ideas for this area as well. Now in my last video I shared with you a few of the dried florals that I finally picked up from Hobby Lobby, so I thought this would be the perfect space to try them. The colors are just beautiful, and I think they will really pop out of this wood vase that came from Decor Steals a while back. So I'm just trimming them right now, trying to figure out what I'm doing. And I do actually go in after I style them and trim them down just a little bit more so they fit a little better. This black lantern was one that I had picked up from Joann's last year, and my giant Home Goods candle fit in there just about perfect. I probably won't burn it in there for now, but it is pretty to look at until I need to. But to the next shelf, I am adding this Hobby Lobby suitcase that I've had. I call it a suitcase. I don't really know what it is, but I've had this, oh my goodness, 5-6 years maybe, but it's just a staple in my office along with this crate from Decor Steals. I just love the two paired together. Now I did already share my tiered tray decorating for fall video. However, I received this incredible package at my P.O. box shortly after, and it was one of these Target Dollar Spot rattan or woven trays. And so I told her I have to use this for my fall decor. So I'm just adding a few pieces for now. The Hello Fall sign, also a gift from a subscriber many years ago, and some pumpkins, but I do want to go back and kind of revisit how I've decorated it. So I'll most likely have some updates to this, which I will share in my home tour, which will be coming up probably in the next couple of weeks. In an effort to change things up, this pumpkin sign is usually on my mantle. It's been there for 2 or 3 years now, and so I thought I would try it above the piano instead, and I think it fits perfectly. However, I am not quite sure how I want to style the rest of this area yet, and I don't want to force any decor if I just don't love it. And so just for today's video, I am placing these magnolia stems to the shelf, and I will share with you the final look of this area again in my home tour. To the arch above the 2 chairs, I'm adding this wreath that I did a little makeover on. I pulled off some of the pieces that I just didn't like or didn't really match, added a few of the stems that I had in my stash to make it blend in or just go with the decor a little bit better. But let's talk about my Farmhouse scales that have been sitting on this table for years now. I think after I decorate these for fall, they are going to come down for the Christmas season. I want to try to mix some things up. There's certain things in my house that have been there for years, and while there's nothing wrong with that, it's always fun to mix things up. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I just know that this is an area I want to try to change up. But for now, for fall, I just added these mini wreaths from the Target dollar spot of last year and these cozy knit pumpkins also from last year at Joann's. Now I will try to link down below in the description box as much as I possibly can. A lot of the items that you are seeing me use in this space are from last year. These pillows are Kirklands, but they do have them again this year. So make sure to check the description box if you are wondering where something is from. But I just love that deep rusty orange color. You'll see it a lot in my decor. So if you are new here, we do have 4 children who are 9 and under. Our youngest are twin little boys, so they have this barn that sits in my office so they can play with it. Now, they just love when I seasonal decorate, so I've placed this little truck here. I'm gonna see how long it takes them to notice it. I will most definitely be making some changes, adding a little bit more decor into this space. But for today's video, we are just going to move on and get started in the living room. It's all cleared out. It looks so bare except for the line of 6 pumpkins on our coffee table. Ethan, one of our 5-year-olds, he is obsessed with pumpkins. These are his. I'm not allowed to use them, but I'm going to, I guess, place them in my decor and hopefully he'll be happy with that. So I'll share with you here in a little bit what I do with those. But for all my cleaning, I am using the 7th generation wood cleaner. I try not to use my Mrs. Meyer's outside of the kitchen. I just prefer to use this wood cleaner. It doesn't leave any streaks or residue, and it smells really good too. Now it doesn't smell like fall though, so that's why I'm starting with the coffee table. I figure if I can get my tray set up, I can light my fall candle and set the tone for the rest of my decorating. Now things are about to get cozy in our living room because it is pouring rain outside. So not the best lighting conditions for recording and decorating with you, but it does make for a nice relaxing afternoon. But I am using the same tray that I used over the summer months. It was part of the outdoor section at Target. And then I'm adding my new 3-tier pumpkin from Kirkland's along with these Hearth and Hand stems and vase. I do have to be careful which decor I use in this room. A big, beautiful vase with tall stems would be amazing. However, it's not realistic for our family at this point in time. We have 3 boys who like to wrestle and get wild and a little girl who does gymnastics in here. So we keep it pretty simple, but still fun at the same time. Days, my friends, days, many days it took me to figure out how to decorate our mantle. Oh my goodness. Our mantle, first of all, the ledge is not very wide or deep, and so it can be a challenge to find things that actually fit on here without looking too cluttered. But I did find this photo on, I think it was Facebook, that inspired me, so I'm going to try it out. You'll have to let me know what you think. But I'm using these stems that I had picked up from Hobby Lobby last year. They were in a vase, but I thought I would try to just strategically place them on the mantle to look like a garland. They do have these again this year, by the way, but they're a really pretty green and orange color to start my base for the rest of the decor. But the picture itself that inspired me had just a full mantle of pumpkins and candles and books stacked at different levels, and it just was so pretty. I'm not going to go to that extreme, but I do want to make my own interpretation of it, I guess you could say. So I'm using the same candlesticks that I had out all spring and summer from Kirkland's, along with the same vase, and then I'm just going to add in some pumpkins and see if I can come up with something very similar to what I saw. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit. This is a little bit more than I usually put on our mantel, but I'm pretty happy with how it turns out. While I'm adding all of my pumpkins to finish off the mantle, I just want to take a minute and say thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I know there are so many fall decor videos that you can be watching on YouTube. I've probably watched them all, it feels like, but anyways, I just appreciate you clicking on this video and hanging out with me as I decorate our home. I am a big seasonal decorator. I love to go all out, and so if you are not already subscribed and love to watch those videos, I would be so happy to have you. To the chair, I'm adding this cozy knit brown blanket from Target, along with a pillow that I shared with you from Hobby Lobby. And I honestly don't know why I spend so much time trying to figure out where pillows and blankets are going to go, because 95% of the time they end up on the floor. Who's with me on that one? To finish off the wall, I'm going to style this 3-tiered, I guess that's 4 technically, shelf from Amazon. It was very cheap. Someday I'd like to maybe upgrade to something a little bit nicer. The wood is not very realistic looking, but it definitely works for what I need. And I did put my tree out, but you'll see in a little bit here, I changed my mind. It ends up being too much, and I'll take my fiddle leaf fig tree out of the room completely. But just styling with a few pieces here. I did pick up this fall sign from Kirkland's. I had to go in there and return something, and this sign was just calling my name. I could not resist it. So fall is really my favorite though, so I felt like I needed it. But to the bottom shelf, I'm just using a broken old basket, and the plant itself was broken too, but just kind of twisted a little bit so you can't see that area. Moving a few things around before I'm happy with the finished look for now. Anyways, this is just my first run at decorating this room, and I always move things around. I can't be the only one. To our TV stand, I'm adding these stacked books. These are on here year round. They're just a really good staple. They fit perfectly in the space, so I always leave them. But to the top, I am adding just a leaf. I think it's one that I took off of that wreath that I did a little makeover on, so it's nice to reuse some of those things. And then you can find those little plants at Hobby Lobby, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up changing the orange pumpkin out to something a little bit different. We'll see. Not a big deal for now. And then here I am placing Ethan's pumpkins in this wood tray. It's not only kid friendly, but it's mom approved too because it is pretty cute. And I know he's going to love having his own little area for his stash. I believe we're going on 2, maybe 3 years of having this large mirror above our couch. I love it. I've always switched out the wreaths on it seasonally. However, I think for this fall, I'm going to leave it, I want to say empty or bare, but I'm going to leave it open. I'm not going to place anything on it. I really did not find a wreath that I loved and went with a lot of my decor in the room. So I'm going to leave it open. You'll have to let me know your thoughts once the room is completely decorated. Would you add a wreath or would you not? Now, honestly, I think it's pretty as is. You can also see the reflection of the fireplace decor in it when the candles are going. It's super pretty. So anyways, I think just going to leave it open for now. But to the shelves on the side, I always get questions on these. Unfortunately, they are no longer sold. I'm so sorry about that. But I can try to link some that are very similar for you. But I'm going to be adding symmetrical decor to both sides. The frames and the vases that I added to the tops were the same as last year. I think I just moved them up a level. And then to the bottom, I'm going to add these beautiful candle holders and the cute pumpkins that I found from Hobby Lobby. I have found the most soft, coziest, incredible pillow covers on Amazon, and they come in that gorgeous rust color. Oh my goodness, they have them in different colors and sizes, like always, and I will make sure to link these down below, but I think they are 2 for $16. I thought I only ordered 2, but I ordered 2 packages of 2, so I ended up getting 4, and I'm okay with that because these are the softest pillow covers ever. They are pretty amazing. So I'm just adding 2 to our larger couch and then 1 to our smaller one. And then the other pillows are ones that I have had. The plaid ones were, I think, 1 or 2 years ago. I'm not quite sure, but they coordinate really well and I'm super happy with those. Did I say I love those covers? So soft. I love having our blanket ladder propped up in the corner this way because when I hang blankets or throws on it, it hides or disguises a lot of our cords and internet boxes that we don't want anyone to see. And it's also Bailey's little cozy corner. So you're going to see me try a few different blankets here before I'm happy with it. Ugh, the struggle is real, my friends. But at the end of the day, I end up going back to the same blankets that I had on it months ago. I guess there's something to say about sticking with what works. With all of the decor that I already have out, I'm actually deciding to leave our side tables very simple. I could easily add a pumpkin or two, but I am not. I am keeping my one real plant. That's it on that table for now. And then to the other side, I have my little copper tray that was last year's Hearth and Hand line. And then a vase with just some stems that I had already, but you could find those at Hobby Lobby. But that is going to be it for today's Clean and Decorate for Fall. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you did, hit that thumbs up button. I will see you very soon for lots more fall decorating, but thank you so much for watching. Bye.